We want to get right to that breaking news. Tornadoes across the heartland. Take a look at Dayton, Ohio as the sun rises. People waking up to scenes like this.
So much devastation there. Homes, apartment buildings, businesses and schools destroyed. The Midwest hit so hard overnight. Dayton, one of the largest cities in Ohio, was struck by back-to-back twisters.
And so right now, rescue crews are going door to door trying to save people who may be trapped as millions wake up without power this morning. And when you look at those images, it's not hard to see why some people are comparing the damage to a war zone. That's what it looks like.
So much devastation there right now. More than 50 tornadoes reported across 8 states in the last 24 hours. ABC's Alex Perez starts us off from Pendleton, Indiana. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, good morning, George. A lot of people are just now waking up to assess the damage. Take a look at the power of this storm, ripping this massive tree right from its roots and slamming it into this home. There are actually pieces of the home underneath all of this. This storm moved in very quickly, leaving a path of destruction.
Tornado on the ground.
A scene out of a horror movie as a shadowed tornado is seen through lightning illuminating the sky near Dayton, Ohio.
Our house is gone. The tornado just hit our house.
We got a house cut in half here.
So right now I'm standing in front of what used to be a spa. Neighbors I've been speaking with tell me that this was actually rebuilt last year, completely brand new, and now it is completely destroyed.
The two tornadoes covering the same path 40 minutes apart. Reports of several people trapped.
Maybe an elderly female trapped, house collapsed. They can hear her screaming from inside.
Family saying they're going to be trapped in the apartment building there, ceiling collapsed on them.
This family surveying the damage in their home.
The New Life Worship Center completely destroyed by the tornado. There's about 25 people, adults and children, in the bathroom inside there.
At least 25 people riding out the tornado inside the New Worship Center church, where the steeple was completely ripped off, and this part of the roof sliding onto a church van. The group was headed back from a Memorial Day trip to Kings Island when the first wave of the storm hit. Blake Gifford was part of the church group that took cover in their church.
Within 5-10 seconds, it goes from dead quiet to a jet engine taking off. I run in, just dive on the ground. My head lands on a vent, and I'm laying there shaking. My head's up against the wall, and the wall's shaking back and forth. There's wind from the tornadoes pushing through up through the vent.
Shaking, Gifford recalls the loudest noise he says he has ever heard.
Scariest moment of my life.
The aftermath of debris landing on Ohio's I-75, where snow plows were used to clear debris from the highway. Neighborhoods in its aftermath appearing apocalyptic.
Over on my right, the several tornadoes that passed through, taking off this section of wall off this complex here, sending brick, wood, and people's personal belongings flying.
And in Pendleton, Indiana, a storm damaged 75 homes, multiple gas leaks, and one man suffering a head injury. Residents going into emergency prep mode once they saw a rotation in the sky.
We saw the spinning. I turned around for like 3 seconds and the tree in our backyard actually fell.
These storms, a reminder of the EF3 that hit El Reno, Oklahoma just days ago, decimating this town, 2 lives lost. But back in Ohio, the power of prayer keeping that church group thankful this morning.
We're lucky. We're lucky to be here.
And teams from the National Weather Service will be out assessing the damage today, but the long process of cleaning all this up is only just beginning. Cecilia?
It is going to be a long road ahead. Alex, thank you. Dayton Assistant Fire Chief Nicholas Hosford joins us now. Chief Hosford, we are really thinking about your entire community there this morning. We know you were working through the night. What can you tell us about what you're seeing now that the sun is up?
Well, thank you, Cecilia. As the sun is coming up, I think we're starting to grasp the full magnitude of the damage and devastation throughout our community.
Can you walk us through what that scope of the damage is that you're seeing right now?
So as we've toured in the early morning hours, we have significant neighborhoods with damage. We have homes flattened, entire apartment complexes destroyed, and businesses throughout our community where walls have collapsed, roofs are gone. Significant damage throughout the not only the city of Dayton, but the suburbs as well.
We are seeing some of that damage right now on our screen. So far, it seems like the good news is no reported fatalities. Does that still stand?
As of now, that still stands. We have no reported fatalities in the city of Dayton, and in talking with our neighboring departments, we are not aware of any fatalities at this time. We do have several injuries, and we have evacuated numbers of people into shelter.
Are there people trapped at this hour that you know of?
So the immediate calls that came in for victims trapped were responded to with our crews while literally the storms were still rolling through. I am not aware of anyone that's trapped in their homes at this time. However, we're going to be deploying not only fire and rescue resources locally, but search and rescue teams going door to door to confirm that we don't have anyone trapped inside any homes.
And we're also hearing that you've lost power to water plants and pump stations. How's that impacting the community this morning?
It will have a significant impact on the community. We're asking all community members to conserve water. At this time, our major pumping stations are out, which will limit our ability to provide water throughout the community.
And how prepared was the community for this, a tornado of this magnitude?
So I don't know that any community is ever fully prepared for this type of devastation. However, I think the reduction in injuries is in key part to the early notification and people taking those warnings seriously, moving to safe areas of their homes prior to the storms touching down.
Assistant Chief Nicholas Hosford, we really appreciate your time this morning, and we are thinking about your entire community there. Thank you. Such devastation.
It certainly is.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.